What it is, what it is. How's everybody doing out there in YouTube land? Been a little while. It is, what is today? December 21st, man. The year's almost over. 2016 is almost in the can, man. I'm getting ready for a trip to Oklahoma. I leave tomorrow. I was just about to open a Monster, and I figured I'd do a Monster Cheers with my family. See how you guys are doing. Just a quick check-in. I may or may not be back on YouTube before the end of the year, so this might be it for the year. It's been an amazing year. It goes by way too fast, though. It's crazy. Seems like we were just doing New Year's Eve a month ago. But like my grandpa told me a long time ago, he said, man, enjoy your years, enjoy your summers and your time off from school when you're young. Because the older you get, the faster time moves, and that's true. I still don't know why. Still don't even know if it's true, but it sure feels that way. I remember when summers used to feel like 10 years. Or, winter just seemed like it lasted forever, and now it's just boom, boom, year after year after year. You know what I mean? But whatever. It's neither here nor there. It's a good year. We're alive. We all obviously have an internet connection, which means we have some sort of ability to pay our bills. So that's good. You have a computer, a cell phone. These are all great things, man. And even if everything didn't work out, who gives a shit? I didn't accomplish everything I wanted to accomplish. If I had, I would own Los Angeles. I would own the state of California. I'd be 76 different rock stars. I'd have written 12 books, and I would have made $100 billion. If it was easy to accomplish goals, I would have done all of that. But I did what I could, had a pretty good year, didn't screw anything up too bad, didn't get arrested. I didn't get really very ill, maybe a couple food poisonings, and a little bit of the flu over Thanksgiving, but otherwise, really healthy year. I broke apart my blog. I used to blog at maylandaris.com about everything in my life, including affiliate marketing, music, depression, minimalism, productivity, you name it, I blogged about it there. I moved that all to a new domain called launchandoptimize.com, which is going to be strictly about affiliate marketing and all things related to that, including the creativity that I use, the minimalist approach that I have for it, the productivity approach that I use for it, and stuff like that. But I feel really good about that because one of my other goals was to bring music back into my life. And what you guys may not know is that was my original plan. In 2008, I moved to LA with the dream of kicking the shit out of the music world. And when I got here, my online marketing stuff exploded in a way that distracted me for the last 8 years to where I completely I didn't totally disregard music, I still did it, but it wasn't a focus. I didn't have an online presence, and I started to it just faded away into the background. And my original plan was when my affiliate marketing thing blew up, I was just going to do it long enough to stockpile enough cash so that I could finance my own music career. And I did that pretty early on, but then I got so wrapped up in the affiliate game that I just kept playing the game, and music has moved farther and farther behind. But this year, I'm bringing it back. Couple of months ago when I did the change from the blog to launchandoptimize.com, I also created my new music entity online, which is Malan Songs, M-A-L-A-N Songs. Right now it just consists of a YouTube channel, which I will link to in the description or on the screen, and a Facebook profile and a Twitter profile. Both are just Facebook and Twitter /Malan Songs. So if you want to stay tuned to the music stuff, there's a YouTube channel, Twitter, and a Facebook for that. And the minute that I did it, I felt better because it's a huge part of my life that I haven't been expressing. So if you have a passion or something that you have always done, that you love to do, that you always dreamed of doing when you were a kid, and then you stop doing it, you may know how I feel. Like if you wanted to be an actress when you were a kid, and you pursued that up until a point, and then you became the manager at a shoe store because you just gave up and needed to make some money and pay your bills, and maybe you had a kid or something or got married. Those kind of things happen. I think we all have that little secret dream in the back of our head that we wish we were doing. And not doing it, for me, causes major depression. And I realize that because no matter how far I advance in other things, if I'm not doing the things that I truly, truly, truly want to do, I'm not happy. The amount of money that I have doesn't matter. The partner that I have, if I have a great hot girlfriend or whatever, doesn't matter, doesn't make me happy. Nothing does. It's pursuing these dreams and keeping that creative spirit alive, because we lose it a lot. I was thinking about this the other day, how I think about this all the time for the last 20 years, but I was thinking about it again the other day, about how kids, when we're babies, we're born with magic. We're magical. Like, everything is possible. There are really no rules. No one's born a racist. No one's born sexist. Like, that's all taught to us as we grow up. It's taught to us. But when we're born, we're pure, we're magical. We can learn languages just by listening to people. You know, we learn really fast. Our spirits are amazing. And we're still connected to the universe in a natural way. And that entire magical side of us is slowly stripped away through training. Like your parents train you to follow the rules. They train you about whatever their concepts are. If you're born to a Buddhist family, you will be told that Buddhism is the way. If you're born to a Muslim family, you're told that being a Muslim is the only way. If you're born into a Mormon family, which I was, you'll be told that being a Mormon is the only way. If you're born into a Catholic family, they will tell you being a Catholic, it all starts to get watered down. If you're born to a certain race, they'll tell you to watch out for these other races because they're this and this happens. And all of us do it. Every race, every religion, all parents, we all do it. You teach your kid and you kind of break their spirit, ruin the magic, teach them information that's really not true, that, it's not your fault. Your parents were taught this crap by their parents, and it just goes on and on and on. But when we're kids, we're magical. And we all think, they say, what do you want to do when you're 5 years old? You'll say something like, I want to be a fairy. Or I want to be an astronaut. Or I want to be the president. Or I want to be a rock star or a famous actor. And then, because you think it's possible, you can do it. But then as time goes by, you're kind of beaten down by society, and you got to be responsible, and you got to, if you dream too long, you can't just be a dreamer. You got to get out there and get you a job washing dishes or whatever to, learn about money and how to make money work. And so we push all of the dreams aside from childhood, and slowly we get ruined. Slowly we're ruined. But so I think it's important to keep that kid alive. And I've done my best over the years. I remember when I was 18, I promised myself I would never grow up. I never wanted to grow up and become like a normal person. Just an average, normal person. I never wanted to become that, where I got old, I got fat. I opened up a bait and tackle shop down by the river, and just drank myself to sleep every night. The things like our parents do. And I've forgotten that promise a few times. I got wrapped up in marketing firms there for a while, and I ended up working for this really not terrible, but a really corporate place, and kind of just made a decision to go ahead and sell my soul there for a while for a nice salary. But then you forget, and then you pop back in, and then you forget, and then you pop back in, and you forget, and you go, wait, what am I doing in my life? Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to grow up. I don't want to become one of these average public citizens, So you have to go, oh shit, and snap back out of it. So, my continuous goal, and my goal going into 2017, is just to keep the magic alive. Remember the dreams that we all had as kids. Remember the dreams that I had. These things that I spent and invested tons of time in, and then stopped doing right when I was at my best with the biggest opportunities. And keep pushing, man. So as we go into as we end 2016, go into 2017, I'm not saying I'm going to set any big New Year's resolutions, because at this point we know those don't work. No one ever follows them. But I am going to keep in mind to keep the dreams alive, Maybe you should too. What did you want to be when you were a kid? If you have an answer, post it in the comments. I want to know what you wanted to be when you were a child, 10 years old or younger. What was your vision and dream for your life? If you had one. I had one. It was to be a rock star. If you asked me what it was, what do you want to be? Rock star. What else? Nothing. What other things are you interested in? Nothing. That was it. As early as I can remember, 5, 6 years old, that was the answer. You asked me today, what would my dream be? Rock star. Same thing. Am I putting in the work? No. Did I put in the work in the past? Yes. But at some point I stopped putting in the work, and that's all that it is. So if you had a dream when you were a kid, post it in the comments. Otherwise, this may be the last time we see each other until the end of the year, until the beginning of New Year. So if you want to say anything to me, if you want to say anything to your fellow viewers, there's like 6,000 of us now. Go ahead and post it in the comments. Like the video. If you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. And that's really it. Have a great day. Merry Christmas if I don't see you before Christmas. And as always, I will see you in the future.